you, sir.
If I 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, this shit do or die. So I roll, when I roll, must be suicide. Amen, amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Gotta cover with my thumbs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. If I 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, this shit do or die. So I roll. Suicide. Amen. Amen. Just left in my life when I was in store. I've been dealing with stresses that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keep the score. Amen.
What's up, guys? So right now I'm actually at Nike, and I'm going to be customizing my own shoes. So I picked them up here. Got a pair of Air Force Ones, and I'm going to customize them, make them my own pair. So you get to change everything on them, the swooshes, the laces, everything. You can take it all apart, you can reconstruct it. So I'm going to be going in here to make my own pair of Air Force Ones. So stay tuned, and hopefully they turn out dope.
Till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue. I like calm honeys till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue. I like calm honeys till my fingers blue. I just fought this bitch inside a Bentley coupe. Hop up in the red, got stars up on the roof. I like selling mid because I smoke the booth. I be calm honeys till my fingers blue, till my
then this is not a true exclusive.
Till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue. I like calm honeys till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue. I like calm honeys till my fingers blue. I just fought this bitch inside a Bentley coupe. Hop up in the red, got stars up on the roof. I like selling mid because I smoke the booth. I be calm honeys till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue. I like calm honeys till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue, till my fingers blue.
So just finished at the Nike customization. That took a long time. I'm like sweating, you can probably tell. Took about 2 hours. It was just super slam, that's why it took 2 hours, but we got them done. I'm excited to show you them. I think they're pretty dope. Obviously took a little bit of.
You say you want me, I don't ignore you. You said it first, but I meant it more, girl.
What is going on, guys? Jonathan Crane here. It has been a while. I have been lacking on uploads. First of all, just wanted to say thank you so much for 100 followers, 100 subscribers. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I started this channel just as something fun to do, to kind of show you guys what I'm into and, you know, stuff I'd be picking up and whatnot, and show my experiences. So the fact that 100 of you, I think I'm at 107 now, have like followed along and you know, have been into what I'm posting. Thank you so much. So the video you're watching now was me in LA customizing my own sneakers. So what you didn't see was I actually went back for a second day to customize a second pair of sneakers. So that is everything I have here. So I have 2 pairs of Air Force Ones that I was able to customize, as well as a package I get in from a company from London. I wasn't too sure who the package came from, and then I opened it up. It's a little bit of a cheat unboxing, but once I opened up the package a little bit, I understood who it was. So I saved a little bit of it so that we'd have something to look at on camera. With that all being said, I did want to get into the shoes that I did customize, so I can give you a look at like some of the design inspiration that went into the stuff that I did, to give you guys a look at you know, basically what went into the process and all that. And they let us go ham on these Nikes and pretty much do whatever we wanted. So basically I didn't take the boxes back with me from LA to Toronto. If I took back all the boxes that I grabbed from all the product that I picked up, I would have never been able to bring all that stuff on the plane. Let's get into the first one. So this here is what I'm calling the Air Force Cran. So this is the one you saw me just make now. So I have started wearing these already as I've gotten back to Toronto, but these are so dope. There wasn't a lot of appointments available to get them made. I snuck in, which was really great. They had one more slot left for the day. So yeah, so as you saw, like I went there and I made these. So I just want to take you through a little bit of the details that I chose and sort of, you know, where the inspiration came from and all that. So off the top, it is a white Air Force One. You know, it fairly simple silhouette. What I chose to do on this shoe specifically is I actually removed all of the swooshes from the outside. So there was obviously the original white leather swoosh that ran on the medial and the other side of the shoe. But I took all of those off. Well, they took them off. We customized them together. And then I decided to replace them with an orange swoosh. Obviously, orange is a really big color right now. There's a lot of companies using orange as like a statement piece. That seems like it's making its way through a bunch of different brands. But either way, it acts as a dope little accent. So getting into it, again, I removed all of the swooshes, left it all frayed as well too. Obviously, a little bit of inspiration from that comes from the Nike Off-White collab. I left all the threads open, you know, has that finished, unfinished look. Then on top of the orange swoosh, I added another black leather swoosh. So this swoosh here is kind of like a python type material, and that's the same for the inside of the shoe as well. They have mimicking patterns on the inside as well as the outside. In terms of laces, I did grab a bunch of laces. I do have a ton of extra lace colors. You know, I grabbed an orange lace, I grabbed greens laces, obviously your white, black, but I thought that this cream lace looked really great in these shoes mixed up with the orange. I added something a little bit different to the shoe. If you chose your standard white, these would look nice. You know, you could throw the orange ones in here, they would also look great. But I think having this cream color really changed the shoe a little bit. In my opinion, elevated the shoe a little bit too. So if you see up the front here, I added some lace locks that actually have my initials on it, JFC. So I did that on both of these shoes here. It was a nice little addition to the front here. I thought it was cool. Obviously matched the pattern here, and it was really great that Nike was allowing people to do that. And the last detail on here was removing the Nike logo from the tongues and switching them to the side. Adding it to the side of the tongue rather down the middle. A little bit of inspiration there came from Virgil and the Nike Off-White 10 collab, but I thought it was a nice little addition to the shoe. On the other shoe though, I did paint the tag to be orange, which I thought was cool. It was a nice little switch up. And then like a couple weeks later, I noticed the Air Jordan 1 Off-White, when they revealed it, actually had an orange tag. So it's kind of interesting that he went that way, I went that way. You know, great minds think alike. But yeah, these are pretty dope. I was super excited to make these. So I posted these on my Instagram as well. Got a lot of likes, a lot of great reception. Even Nike Los Angeles commented. I think they wrote a fire emoji, so I'll throw that picture up here. Again, follow me on Instagram at Jonathan Cran. But let me know down in the comments below if you think I did a good job on these. This is the type of shoe that, you know, you don't sell. This is something now that's going to be in my collection for a long time. It's actually my first pair of Air Force Ones. I've never owned Air Force Ones before. I was never an Air Force One guy. However, after grabbing these and seeing them on foot and kind of just rocking them kind of casually, they're a great everyday shoe. So I was really happy to do that. So the next day or a couple days after that, when we were still in LA, my homies Kid Studio, shout out Kid Studio, Julian, Glenn, they hooked it up again at Nike to go back into the Maker Lab to create another pair, which was amazing. Greatly appreciated. Again, shout out Kid Studio, you guys rule. I'll show you these. I took a little more simplistic approach with these. So here are the second pair of Air Force Ones that I made at the Nike Space or the Nike Maker Lab in LA. Again, so as I was saying, I wanted to take a more simplistic approach with these. My first idea in mind was to go in, they had these monochromatic swooshes that had this really cool shine to them. They reflected really nicely. I wanted to do the swoosh on the outside, have that monochromatic feel, that straight silver feel, with these teal laces or these light blue laces. Unfortunately, I could only find one monochromatic reflective swoosh in the entire Maker Lab, and I guess some guy used up like 8 of them on one of his pairs because he had them all over his shoe. I knew that I had to do something different because I couldn't just do one on one. The art director in me couldn't just allow one side to be, you know, reflective and monochromatic. I wanted to have multiple, I wanted to have something that was symmetrical. So what I ended up doing was similar to these, is I removed all the swooshes from here on the inside and the outside of the shoe. I left them frayed, even more so than these, because you'll see, I'll do some close-up shots after, but you'll see that these have a lot more fraying on them. But I left the insides of the shoe to have no swoosh on it. But on the outside, I chose a larger python swoosh, and I have it kind of coming down onto the midsole of the shoe. Obviously, you know, probably tell where my inspirations come from a little bit. This is reminiscent of the larger swoosh on the Blazer, but I thought it was a really cool touch to kind of have that coming down here. Again, I moved the tongue tabs over to the left side of the shoe, and on this shoe specifically, I added these teal sky blue laces into them. Personally, I thought they looked really dope with this teal. I was kind of trying to think of what other laces I could put in here. I did grab a bunch of laces, like I said, to have extra, but for some reason, these blue teal laces just look so great with these shoes. So they're super simple, but these teal laces definitely add a little bit of something that makes them pop off. So again, we went in the next day, the guys hooked it up, it was super fun. Again, a little hectic too, but I think they turned out really amazing. I've been wearing these since the weather's starting to get better in Toronto. So I've been wearing them out and about, and a lot of people asking me where I got them, what they are. I got a lot of compliments on them, so I'm pretty stoked to have these. Again, another shoe that I wouldn't sell. It's more sentimental. It's something that I created. It's something I was with some cool people out in LA, doing some dope stuff, and you know, it's those sort of moments that don't happen often. So that is the second pair of the Air Force Crayon. So the last package I have, and I'm gonna do an Instagram post on these guys. So these guys out of London hit me up. They're called Veritex. They make socks. So they hit me up. They told me they were really into my Instagram feed. Once again, at Jonathan Cran, follow me on Instagram. And they wanted to send me some socks. So they make some like high fashion socks that pair really well with sneakers. I'll leave their tags and their information in the description below, but check them out. There's really, really dope pairs that they have. I think they're giving me a coupon code, so by the time this video goes live, I'll probably put in the coupon code here. Let's open this up. Dope. So it looks like they sent me 4 pairs. 4 pairs of socks, which is pretty dope. So it looks like we have this like polka dot type reflective one. I was looking on their website and on their Instagram account, and a lot of these do have some like 3M reflectiveness to them. A lot of these have some 3M on them, so these are a polka dot version, which I think are pretty dope. This one here is just a stripe, but it says it's reflective and glow in the dark, so these will look really cool at night. It's more of like a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a barcode. Again, I don't know if these glow in the dark, but I'll have to check them out. But these are a barcode. And this one's a heart, and it says these are the cry for love. So I'm assuming that there's probably like a tear or something. Yeah, there's a little tear. I mean, I'll show these off on my Instagram, but there's a little tear, and it's crying a little heart. So these are the glow-in-the-dark Cry for Love socks. So once again, thank you so much, Veritex London, for sending me these over, or Veritex. I hope I'm saying your name right. Really appreciate these. These are awesome. I can't wait to get these on. I'm gonna take some dope pics, and we'll get these posted up. So here is a close-up of the first of the black and teal Air Force One. As you can see, I did opt for like a oversized swoosh, but you got that python in there. That's really dope. And like I said, I did leave it more frayed than the other one. We have the tongue, you know, I switched it to the side of the shoe instead of having it down the middle. In the inside here, we do have like what's reminiscent of a swoosh, which I think looks fucking awesome. It's such a cool sort of vibe. They wanted to like shave these little edgings off, but I thought it looked really cool the way it was. That teal hit just like, I don't know, there's something about that teal that just looks so good with the red Nike Air and the black swoosh. It was something that just worked. I'm probably not gonna swap out any other laces for these because it's just a color that I think is really working. So once again, shout out Kid Studio for that. Really, really dope. Turned out really, really awesome. And then another quick close-up on these black and orange Air Force Ones, the Air Force Cran. You know, I told you I did the cream laces with the JFC initials there. You know, the side tongue Nike logo that we have in there. Again, that fraying on the inside. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. I want to say again, thank you so much for getting me to 100 subscribers. Again, I never thought that would happen, so I really do appreciate it. I hope you're into the shoes that I customized. I hope you're been into the LA vlogs. I'm going to show you some more content on the way. There's more stuff I've been doing, more stuff I've been ordering. I have some more unboxings coming up on the way. I picked up some new shoes. I picked up something pretty wavy today. That's a little clue. That's a little clue I'll give you to what's coming up. But either way, I'm signing out. Really appreciate you sticking by. Other than that, I'm out, guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe down below. Follow if you haven't. Leave a like. You know, this stuff goes a long way, and I really do appreciate 100 subscribers, and I hope we get to 500, 1,000, all that. I'm going to keep creating content. So once again, thank you so much. I'm Jonathan Cran, signing off.
You should come and see me on the regular. I don't know if we'll find a better time.